ASAMBELLE and her husband Achsom were living happily in his village. It is more than 15 years now they've been married. And they were very, very much in love and happy. They've gotten children of their own. While the prince, on the other hand, who had wanted to marry ASAMBELLE, was still fuming with anger after all those years. Despite his marriage, he did not want to relent. He said he was going to revenge on Achsom for taking ASAMBELLE from him. He went to his father, the old king that had now left the throne, and given the throne to him to rule. Father, he said, I must avenge. Achsom took my wife away, the wife I would have married. I'm going to revenge. Otherwise, in this kingdom and the environs, they will continue to do that, which is against the tradition of the people. The king said, oh son, please don't do that. Achsom's village is different from us. And moreover, he said the gods had given ASAMBELLE to him. So you must not go and fight. No, father, the prince said, I must fight. I must fight with the last of my breath. I must avenge. I must revenge all these things he had done. The father tried to talk to him. The mother tried to talk to him. The wife also tried to talk to him, but he would not relent. So the prince sent a message to Achsom that he was ready for war. Achsom, on his part, he was a young and wealthy guy, but he had nothing like armies. He was not a king. So how was he going to gather people to fight against the king with his whole battalion of armies? Achsom called his friends and told them about it, and his friends were furious. They were good friends who always stood by him, and he was very, very happy and lucky to have such friends, because that such was rare to come by. His friends told him not to worry, that they were going to organize. Achsom said, oh friends, how can we wage a whole village king and win? How is it going to be possible? His friends laughed. We'll arrange our boys. We'll arrange men from all over the place and fight him back. If he wins, so be it. But we must try our best. He has told me that I'm going to be at the forefront to fight him one-on-one. So how am I going to do that? I don't have knowledge of fighting. His friend said, you will learn it. You will learn it, Achsom. And that was it. He started to practice. They brought men from different places to teach Achsom how to fight. The prince, on his part, had his whole army, the army of the kingdom. His wife told him not to go. Achsom will not agree. He's a lone man. I will win him. When I win him, I will then make sure that everything I have fights for me. Okay, on the stipulated day, the fighting began. After much fighting, Achsom, having learned all the techniques of war now, brought the prince to the ground. The prince was surprised, because he was such a powerful prince. How could this have happened? Now the sword was on him, about to pierce him and kill him. As Achsom raised his sword to pierce him, the prince shouted, no, take the throne, but spare my life. Achsom looked at him and threw the sword away. Rise up, he said to him, giving his hand to the prince. But before then, he had already cut off one of his legs, which served to be a good example for the prince. And now Achsom became a hero. The whole town, the whole kingdoms were scattered. Achsom was crowned the king and ASAMBELLE the queen. That was how the prince and his family lost the right to the throne of the kingdom. Let sleeping dogs lie. That is just it. And learn to forgive. Please like the videos, subscribe and share it to others who love this kind of stories. Thank you and remain blessed. Thanks for watching.